I was in a really bad situation. I was on the streets and I was 6 months pregnant, and the father of my children and I were on drugs really bad, and I had to make a decision that I was not going to live that way any longer.
Last year I was very sick, and my brother had called Linda here at the store and told her that I was sick and in the hospital, and I was in a coma and had pneumonia, and the doctors told my family I was going to die, and to prepare my children, and Linda and Marlene came to the hospital every day and they prayed over me, and I woke up out of the coma and I'm here today.
There was a place right next to our church on Doty Street at the time called the Louise House, and they were associated with St. Vincent de Paul. And I just started going and visiting the ladies there. There was women with children. I'd take muffins in the morning, or I'd say, well, what do you need for your kids? And they'd say, well, we need boots, or we need this. And so I'd start asking people, well, I need to find these things. And then people started donating, and all of a sudden our basement was full of things, and our garage was full. And Jim said, hey, I'd like my garage back. Meeting people's needs ministry, being able to not just talk to them about the Lord, but saying, hey, what do you need? Okay, make a list. What is it you need? You need food, we can help you. You need a bed, we can help you. Because that's the tools that God has given us to use to meet the needs and then get to the heart of the people. And we've gained the trust of many people in the community, and we have many people coming back now volunteering, saying, hey, you helped me back here, I'm here, what do you need? And we see people that you won't probably see in the church pew coming here, and we're able to love them with the love of Jesus and really, help them to really do something for them that that God has given us, that we can just, somebody gave it to us, so we can give it to them. And it's just an awesome thing. Clothes, furniture, bedding, food, a cup of coffee, conversation, a hug, everything that people need that they don't get.
We give out 25,000 pounds of sandwiches every month that we get from a local manufacturer of sandwiches. And I believe we give out about 44,000 pounds of food a month. We serve 800 families a month, and I'm almost certain that comes out to about 2,800 to 3,500 people a month. We are probably the most reasonably priced thrift store in the city of Green Bay, and there's an upside and a downside of that. The upside is that the people that really need to shop here can afford to shop here. For people that absolutely have no finances whatsoever, we have a voucher system whereby we give them clothes and furniture when applicable. We have mattresses that we give out every single day of the week to people that cannot afford mattresses. And the downside of that is that it doesn't bring in the revenue that it possibly could if our prices were higher. So it's kind of like a two-edged sword. You raise your prices and the people that really need you can't afford to shop here. That's why we have to get community help. We have to find corporation or business sponsorship that are willing to invest in Manna For Life. We have people that do volunteer. Some come from our church. We have 3 ladies that just came in here and started shopping and asked if they needed volunteers, and this has been 2.5 years, and they come twice a week, and we are so blessed by them being here. We have people that do community service here that is court-ordered. We have other people, teenagers, that have to complete, I think it's 24 hours for graduation from high school, and they come here. Once in a while, we even get volunteers off the street. Sometimes they could be homeless people that need a place to go during the day when the weather is really, really bad, and all of a sudden they become a volunteer here. For years, Manna For Life has been totally self-supporting until our pantry and the other programs we have got so big that our thrift store operation could no longer just support it on its own. The greatest need that we have here is finances. Our financial level is very low. Virtually all of the money that we have presently comes through the thrift store operation. The humanitarian end of what we do is we build people up. We're just not here to give them a loaf of bread, to give them food, we try to inspire them to do better. When we get in a bigger building, there are many programs that we would like to have that we do not have here. We're interested in a training program for ED kids. I'm very, very interested in having after-school programs for kids that would be recommended to us by the court systems.
I would really like to see more work training happening in the future. And my heart is really for those men that have come out, that are coming out for there, and just training them and getting them back into society, getting them back to ownership of their lives and being people again and not being ex-cons. So expanding our role that way with the CSEP people, and also a thing I think that's kind of been on both of our hearts is possibly a soup kitchen in the future. I think a hot breakfast for the homeless of the area would be a great thing, because they can have a hot lunch, they can have a hot dinner, but they can't wake up in the morning and come off the street and have a hot cup of coffee and a hot bowl of oatmeal or whatever. So something along those lines down the road would be great.
I see Manna expanding. I see us moving into another building. I see us having more funds coming in and being sponsored by businesses, area businesses and churches more, and being able to hire people.
One of the things is Manna For Life is in a building that is too small to meet our needs. We have a warehouse that is too small to meet our needs, and the property is up for sale, and it would not be a good building for Manna For Life to buy. And so we are looking at a different building or the possibility of land of building a building, and so we are going to have to do some fundraising in order to get that to happen. But my belief is that God wants us to continue in this work. We have made a dramatic impact in the community, and I believe that we're going to continue to do that for some time to come.
We've just been blessed. I get excited. It's like it's not even a job to me. It's like I get excited every day that I get to come here and talk to people and help people and work with people and listen and give them some hope